Well, out taking some pictures, but mostly doing some riding on my new e-bike. It is a Emo Paralo. Not really sure how you want to say that, but getting grass in there and everything. Ugh. But so I've done about 15 kilometers on this bike, and I really like it. So I'm doing a little bit of nature photography from an e-bike and trying that out, and it's going well, as long as I don't go into too many stupid places. Great little bike. If anybody is thinking of doing nature photography from an e-bike, it's a great way to get around. You don't have to pedal if you don't want to, and it's super quiet, so I was kind of hoping I would sneak up on something, but it's the middle of the day, so it would be a great thing to do early in the morning. I hear a quad. So I'm actually standing where I did the video for setting up a bird feeder, and it's totally different. There's a whole trail here now. They have a whole road here now around this drainage pond. Before it was just a flat area. So there's where I had my bird feeder. And here, oh, here's my bird feeder platform. Oh, my glasses. Throw those in my pocket. This was over here. So, and you might recognize that from a few videos back, feeding birds in the winter, but oh well. Yeah, there's a whole trail here now, so I guess I'll use it and circle around and then come back here just to see. It looks pretty well used. I haven't been here in like 3 years, so. But anyways, a little bit about the bike, because there is not much information on YouTube about the, let's call it Paralo, the Emo Paralo. There's not a lot of info about it, so it's a great bike. No rear suspension. Keep that in mind. It does have front forks, and they are adjustable. Nice bright headlight. This is the Paralo Pro. I'm already calling it a different name. Paralo Pro. I believe there's a Paralo C. This one does have signal lights, which you can see there. And at the front, very nice. Shut that off. It does have a headlight, of course, which is a LED headlight, and running lights, which is nice for daytime. And that, of course, will power your rear tail light. Shut that off. It has a horn, which is nice because the other one just had a bell, a little pling pling bell, and for bikes, and it kind of gives it the too much of a pedal bike feel, or this gives it more of like a motorbike feel. So that's kind of nice. I added the mirror. Got this off Amazon, and that just goes into the end of the handlebar there with a set screw, and when you turn it, there's a thing that expands so it fits multiple size handlebars. And then off Amazon, the phone mount, and of course the controller that comes with the bike. And this is the camera that I'm holding right now, my little Sony action camera. Forgot my strap for the Nikon, so I've just bungee corded it to the bar here, which is funny because it kind of looks like a gas tank or something, you know, like it's in the same spot where a gas tank would be. So I can take this, this is the bag opens up that way, so that's nice, and I just have the 400mm lens on there. So it's already set, you know, to my favorite settings. So that's ready to just whip out and take pictures. You know, you could use this bike for hunting too. You could use it for fishing. You can strap whatever to anywhere. It does have a USB port here. I just snaked that through, and I'm charging my phone. So yeah, great little bike. what can I say? It does 32 kilometers an hour. The battery lasts a long time. That is it comes with a 10 amp hour battery. I paid a little extra for the 17 amp hour battery. That gives you 50 kilometer range, and I believe there's a 25 amp hour battery, which would be super awesome if you don't like pedaling. And then, yeah, so that's the bike. That's the setup. You can get a cargo rack for the back. The Paralo Pro comes with disc brakes, not cable. So that's a nice feature. There's actual little brake pads in there. And then you have your little mineral oil cylinder here. So it's actually, you know, hydraulic pressure on your brakes, not just a cable that's going to stretch or break, right? So there are foot pegs for a passenger. So yeah, that's the bike. It has really nice tires, knobby little tires. Oh, reflector on the mirror, which is nice. And I got to organize this, like this cable management. This needs to move over and everything else, but so that's it. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to take some pictures. It's really, really difficult to stop and take pictures because I'm having so much fun on the bike. But it's been like 3 years since I've been out. And I think the last YouTube video I made, I was actually in this spot before they had this trail here. But like, even this is just really nice scenery. So I might take some pictures, and I have the 400mm lens, so I'm just going to take some really tight, you know, very specific pictures of the fall colors. And if I run into a bear or a deer or something, well, obviously the 400mm is good to have. Oh, one other thing I'll show you. I have my backpack here, and let's see if I could do this with one hand. Videos of this bike on YouTube, but if you are thinking of buying this bike, I would highly recommend it. The only thing is a little bit of rear suspension would be nice. Bike pump, super handy to have. Zip ties. This is my get home in a pinch kit. I have some Allen keys there, and I have some reusable zip ties also. Let's see what else. This is what the bike actually came with, which I found on Amazon also, just a multi-tool. There's a screwdriver and some other things in there, which I've used the most. Some WD-40, this specialist line, so this one's for bike chains. Also, I got that on Amazon, so just a handy little thing to have. And then, oh, actually I have two of these. I didn't realize. I think that's it. What is this? Oh, this is for the bike pump, so that's different attachments for the bike pump, but the way the bike pump is now, it's ready to go for a tire. This is for like basketballs and stuff. I don't know why I brought that. I just threw everything in here. I have a lighter because I am in the woods a lot. And then this is actually a little travel case for flat tires. 1 second, I will open it. There, so if you know what that is, then you know this is a tire plug repair kit. And there's the little plugs. And it comes in this handy dandy little case. So yeah, those are some ideas to bring with you. Also, not that that was supposed to be part of the video, but sorry about the noise. I'm trying to close this cheap ass case that they put it in. And I haven't quite figured this out yet, obviously. That's a bungee cord. So anyways, rambling on, and I will continue. I will loop around. Sorry, just trying to close this bag here. So this stays on me, and Oh, my water bottle. Okay, so yeah, that's the bike. I don't know that we'll be taking much pictures. Honestly, I'm just getting back in the groove of things right now in terms of nature photography, but for those wondering, we're just cruising around on aperture priority, and we are shooting ISO 400, aperture priority f4, and that's my go-to for the forever quick setting for shooting outside during the day. So let's keep going. And if we do take pictures, I will be sure to include them in the video. And I'm actually going to start with a picture of this trail. So let's just scoot ahead here. And just go in pedal assist number 1. Oh, I forgot to mention, you just pedal and it obviously assists. But if you pull this trigger, you don't have to pedal, so it's just a thumb trigger. It's really torquey, like really, really torquey. Yeah, so I think this is actually going to be my first picture. I'm not going to go with the lens hood here. Okay, we're not shooting f4. I lied because it's a 4.5 to 5.6, so we're going to just go ahead with the largest aperture we can afford. I hear something in there, which I suspect is a bird or a squirrel. Alright, here we go. Another thing, I mentioned this seat is really hard. Anyway, my wrist is getting sore. This is like super, super hard. Mind you, I did spray my wrist, but these are not soft. It's leather wrapped. And guys, there's no rear suspension, so that hard seat, you gotta watch it. You know, guys, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta lift your butt when the bumps are coming, but this I'm not sure. The front forks are a little bit stiff too, and the tires are very, very inflated. But if you're just cruising, it's nice. But every now and then there's a root in the trail and that seat comes up on you. Yeah, not a heck of a lot to report. Some fall colors are coming through, but we're going to go to the end of the trail and check out the rapids and then turn around, and if anything catches my eye, I'll photograph it. So not so much how to take pictures, you guys already know how to take pictures, but just how an e-bike might benefit you. Some people might ask, this cost me about $3,000. Would have been $2,500 had I not upgraded the battery, and then the $20 mirror and the $20 phone mount. So yeah, well worth it, and I can stand up and not pedal. So I could actually stand up and get a taller view if I suspect that there's ducks or birds or anything around the corner. I could actually stand up and just kind of throttle, or just lightly throttle and just feather that and come around the corner slow, which is nice. It keeps shutting off because I have it set to auto shut off after like 15 minutes. Batteries, oh, that can't be right. 100% battery still. Like, what? This thing's awesome. Anyway, here you have your pedal assist, here you have your power, here you have your speed, your trip, and your odometer. Every time it shuts off, my trip resets. So I might shut that off, the auto shut off. And I see a quad coming, so we're going to get moving and go to the end of the trail before he passes us. Well, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to start heading back. I got 2 girls waiting at home for me. Just background of my phone. Elsie, she's only a month and a half old. And she's at home waiting for me, so I am going to head back and edit this video. I didn't take very many pictures. I got a couple of pictures of some maple trees, the bright red, and then the changing of the season. So, it's nice to get out. Very busy when you got a newborn at home, and I'm running my own business now, so it's very, very busy. But business is good, and so I bought myself an e-bike, and so I can get back out and take more pictures. So hopefully, maybe I could fire up this YouTube channel again, and I could just get out and, have some me time and keep learning nature photography and keep sharing. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you are considering an e-bike, because I really do think they're great, especially if you have more of an off-roady type one. And any excuse to get out, right? This time it just cost me like $3,000, but oh well. I'm liking this. I think if I continue this, I will update how this is fastened to the 2 bars here. And I'm thinking of a higher mount to get over these cables. So a few improvements. And maybe some early morning rides around town. Maybe go call some coyotes or moose. I don't know. Lots of ideas now, all flooding back to me, which is good, because I was getting a little stagnant there, and it's hard to be creative. So, but anyways, heading back. Elsie's waiting for me, and Mama's cooking chicken tonight, so I'm gonna just ride back. And I thank you for watching and subscribing and staying a subscriber. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful year and a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.